Guerrero. Guerrero is sacred. It's indigenous. It's black. It's señoras dancing with cerveza bottles on their heads to cumbias costeñas. Ayotzinapa, Guerrero lost 43 students and counting. It's revolutionary, led by warrior matriarch organizers and healers, raising each other's children and ready to fight a system for them. Papanoa Guerrero is a mercado and tianguis run by women entrepreneurs doing tandas and creating community funds. It's Mami Goya with her mandil in her puesto waiting for my mom's call every morning. It's families kissing goodbye with the hope that one day we return back home. Manzanillal is the soil and waves that brought us all together in hammocks, mango harvesting, papaya drippings on our hands, and coconut stations. It's Papi Chico and his machete riding his mula every day to the mango fields, turning snake skin into powder to heal empachos, corazones desamparados, in late-night prayers weaved in cricket sounds. Manzanillal is my heart, a 5-minute walk away from the beach in a forbidden home created by anti-immigration laws. 17 y Misión. 17 y Misión is where my mother started her life in 1998. 20 y Misión. 1 year later, the coyote dropped my uncle and I off to my mom at a laundromat. This laundromat became our Saturday morning ritual. It is no longer there. 17 y Misión. We lived in an old Victorian apartment that had 6 rooms and hella people. It's the home where she explained to me why I couldn't see my grandparents anymore. My ama taught me the distance between Guerrero and California. She spoke truth to me about being undocumented and what it meant for both of us if I ever called the police. 18 y Misión. For 15 years, the smell of tamales woke everyone up at 5 in the morning. We had neighbors knocking on our doors, making pedidos for los cenas. My mom sold them outside of church, schools, and next to a bus stop. The same tamales that paid for my college tuition also criminalized my mom. A mujer chingona, cocinera, mother of 3, and an entrepreneur who was part of an informal economy that allowed our community to live. My mother's customers were not only buying tamales from her, they were eating what reminded them of home, a connection to their wives perhaps, or even their mother's cooking. They enjoyed what they left behind, and these memories between the streets and sabores is what makes my mom and street vendors so magical. 22 y Misión. Our buildings were starting to catch on fire. The one here took it with 1 life, injured 6 people, displaced 60 more, and burned the market down the basement. Those fires also killed community and livelihood. This was a place of refuge for a community under attack. I knew it was no coincidence when Hawk Lu, who owned this building, faced no consequences. I knew it to be true when another plan for a new development, a 9-story, 129-unit, was approved for this corner. It won't be an empty lot anymore, but it won't be for us. The us that no one wants to deal with. The us that no one wants to make eye contact with, not even a good morning. The us setting up puestos selling frutas or flores. The us waiting for a gig outside of Home Depot. The us setting up tents under bridges. The us crossing the border at this very moment. 24 y Misión. 24 y Misión taught me to respect Señora Power, how to have my homegirls back, and the importance of honoring the homies we lost. It taught me to protect myself, understand the thin line between this living world and the spirit world. Estas calles also witnessed SFPD get away with murder. Estas calles are not sanctuary at all. My ama was right. To serve and protect who? 25 y Folsom. 25 y Folsom is a reminder of joy and hope. Its creators, visionaries, drivers of economies, and openers of restaurants. It's understanding of needs and of resilience. It's acknowledging that when one of us makes it, we all make it. Fruitvale, Oakland. It took 20 years for the change in the mission to drive us out. The Fruitvale became our home to our business, and the place where we could finally share our story fully. As undocumented entrepreneurs, running a business with the support from our community and in support of our community. So when you walk past these calles, remember to honor and respect the power of the ones who make these streets for what they are. Acknowledge the work and sacrifice that put that tamal on your plate, the elote on the stick, and the floaters in your hands. And as we continue to see each other get pushed out, I ask you, what will happen when it's all gone? Thank you.